guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to solve day 30 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I'm going to solve problem number 1442, count triplets that can form two arrays of equal XOR. Okay, so in this problem we have given an array of integers array and we want to select three indices I, j, k, where see here I is greater than equal to 0 and I is less than j. Okay, and j can be equal to k. Okay, j is less than equal to k. Okay, so from here one thing is clear, that my I is always going to be less than j and j can be less than or equal to k. Okay, and k is less than array dot length. So let's define a and b as follows. So see here, a is defined as array of I plus 1, j minus 1, and my b is starting from j. Okay, so here a is ending at j minus 1 and b is starting from j plus 1 to k. Okay, so note that XOR denotes the bitwise XOR operation and we have to return the number of triplets I, j and k where a is equal to b. Okay, so this is what we need to find. So here one thing is clear, that if a and b both are equal, right, so definitely the XOR of a and b is going to be 0, right? Okay, so I hope that this thing is clear. Okay, so tell me how I'm going to write 2 in binary form. I'm going to write 2 like this now in binary form, and how I'm going to write let's say this is b. Okay, this is b. Both a and b are equal. That's what question statement is saying now. Both a and b are equal, so b is also 2. So how I'm going to write b? I'm going to write it like this in binary form, 1 0. Okay, and when I'm going to do the XOR of a and b, then I'm going to get the output as 0, right? Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with the XOR. Okay, so if two values are same, then the result is always going to be 0. Okay, if two values are same, then the result is always going to be 0. If any value is different, here let's say a is 0, b is okay, so let's say this is a, okay, and this is b, and this is my result. Okay, if two values are different, then my XOR value is going to be 1. Okay, this is 1, this is 0, then my result is also 1. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so this is done. So here this is the example 1, right? So here for example 1 there are total 4 triplets. Okay, so let's see how we are calculating these triplets. Okay, so before that I hope that you guys are clear this thing. So we have to given an array and we want to find the triplets I, j, k, where I is less than j and j can be less than or equal to k. Okay, and here this is how we are calculating the a. A is for the XOR of the numbers from I to ending at j minus 1, and b is the XOR of numbers starting from j to k. Okay, and we need a is equal to b, right? So we need to find the indices where XOR value from I to j minus 1 is equal to XOR from j to k. Okay, this is what we need to find, and this is our example 1. Okay, so let's focus on this example 1. So for this example 1 there are total 4 triplets, right? This is 1 triplet, this is 2nd triplet, this is 3rd triplet, and this is 4th triplet, right? So here a is equal to array of 0. So array of 0 value is, okay, so this is 0th index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index, and this is 4 index. Okay, so a is equal to array of 0. So here value is 2, right? And b is array of 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2 is 3 XOR 1, so output is 2. So both a and b are matching, so this is one triplet. This is a 2nd triplet, 0 to 2. Okay, so 0 to 2, let's pick values like this. 0 to 1, we can pick 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 I am getting 2 XOR 3 is 1, and then here I am picking 2. Okay, just this index. Okay, b is equal to 2. Okay, this, so here also I'm getting value as 1. Okay, so both are matching. So 2 3 4, so let's pick 2 just first, then I am getting output as 1. Now for b I am picking 3 to 4. Okay, so I pick 3 to 4, so 6 XOR 7 is 1, so I am getting this as output. Okay, so here triplet 2 4 4. Okay, so 2 to 4, let's pick 1 and 6. Okay, 2 to 4, so I am picking, because I know now that I need XOR from I to j minus 1 and should be equal to j to k. Okay, so let's take this as example. Okay, so 2 to 3. Okay, so what is the XOR from 2 to 3 is 7, and then B is, let's pick individually 7. So I am getting the output as 7 equals 7. So this is one triplet. Okay. So here, if you see carefully, first we did the XOR of 2 and 3 XOR 1. Okay, here 2 and 3 XOR 1, both times we are getting the same result. Okay, and here we did the XOR of 2 XOR 3 and then the final 2, right? Here we did the XOR of first 2 and then 3 and 4, and here we did 2 and 3 and then 4. Okay, first we did 2 and 3 and then 4. First we did 0 and 1 and then we did 2. Okay, so these 4 are the triplets, right? So I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so now let's go to the coding part. Okay, so we can solve this problem using O of n cube, time complexity, and also O of n. Okay, so let's first solve this problem using O of n cube. Okay, so this is a code for this O of n cube. So I am counting the array length. Then initially my count is equal to 0, right? My count is equal to 0, and then I am running 3 nested loops. Okay, so for each I, we initialize a variable a to 0, and then we iterate through all possible indices j starting from I, and for each j we update a by XORing it with the value of array of j, right? And this effectively calculates the XOR of elements from I to j minus 1. Okay, and when the nested loop for j, okay, within the nested loop for j, we again initiate a variable b as 0, right? And we iterate through all possible indices k starting from j plus 1, right? And for each k, we update b by XORing it with the value of array of k, right? This effectively calculates the XOR of elements from the index j to k minus 1. Okay, so if at any point my a becomes equal to b, right, then it means we have found a valid triplet. Okay, I, j, k. Okay, we have found one valid triplet, and we increment the count by 1. And after iterating through all possible I, j, k combinations, we return the final count, which represents the total number of valid triplets in the array. Okay, so this approach essentially uses this brute force, right, through all the possible triplets and check if the XOR of the sub arrays meets the condition a is equal to b. While conceptually straightforward, this approach has a time complexity of O of n cube, right? So definitely when I'm going to submit it, see the runtime. Okay, solution is accepted, right? Solution is accepted, and see runtime is 24 milliseconds, right? So let's move to our second approach. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this code. Okay, now let me remove it and let me uncomment this one. Okay, so this is my second approach. Okay, so in this, see, I am using this frequency. Okay, this frequency to keep track of the frequency of each prefix XOR value, and these sum indices to track the sum of indices where each prefix XOR value occurs. Okay, and then I am initializing two variables. One is prefix XOR and one is count. Both are initialized to 0. So prefix XOR is to keep the track of the prefix XOR values, and it is to count the number of valid triplets. And then after that, we put an initial entry into the frequency and sum indices map, right, with key 0 and value 1, representing the case where the prefix XOR is 0. Okay, empty subarray. Okay, this is done. And then after that, we iterate through all each element of the array one by one, and for each element array of k, we update the prefix XOR by XORing it with the current element array of k, right? And then after that, we check if the current prefix XOR, okay, a value exists in the frequency map or not. Okay, so if it does, then it means that there exists a sub array ij such that the XOR of elements in that sub array equals to the current prefix XOR. Okay, and we have to calculate the number of sub arrays by subtracting the sum of indices where this prefix XOR occurs from the current index k, and then we have to multiply it with the frequency of the prefix XOR value. Okay, and then we are going to add this count in the count variable, and we will also update the frequency map by incrementing the frequency count for the current prefix XOR value. and we are going to update the sum indices map by adding the current index k plus 1 to the sum of indices where this prefix value occurs. Okay, and finally we are just going to return the count, which represents the total number of valid triplets in the array. Okay, so in this approach we are using linear time complexity, right, O of n. Okay, so I hope that, so let's run it first and see if there are any code issues. So our solution is accepted, right, and now let's submit it. So see, now the runtime is just 2 milliseconds. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye bye. Don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you, bye bye.